Have you ever heard about the mysterious disappearance of the crew of the Carroll A Deering? This mystery begins in the year 1919 with the birth of a five-masted commercial schooner, the Carroll A Deering. This vessel was designed with purpose, primarily to transport coal across the vast seas. The following year, in 1920, the Deering caught the eye of the G.G. Harrington Company of Boston. They bought the vessel and invested in some repairs and a refitting, preparing her for the journeys that lay ahead. With her new owners and a fresh coat of paint, the Deering was ready to set sail. On the 20th of August 1920, the Deering embarked on what would be its last voyage. The ship set sail from Norfolk, Virginia, her destination, the bustling city of Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. Her cargo, a hefty load of coal, was destined for the thriving industries of Brazil. Commanding the vessel was Captain William Merritt, a seasoned sailor with years of experience navigating the high seas. Accompanying him was a diverse crew of 10 men, each skilled in their own right, essential cogs in the machinery that kept the Deering afloat. The voyage was far from smooth sailing. The Deering made an unexpected stop in Barbados. The ship's first mate, Charles B. McClellan, had fallen ill. His duties were then handed over to his junior, Charles B. McClellan Jr., a change that would add an unexpected twist to the tale of the Deering. The Deering was last sighted on January 28, 1921, with the crew signaling they had lost their anchors. This was the last known communication from the ship before it was discovered abandoned, setting the stage for one of the greatest maritime mysteries of the 20th century. Just a few days later, on January 31st, the Deering was spotted once again. But this time, the bustling ship was a mere shadow of its former self. Found run aground on Diamond Shoals, the Carroll A Deering was a chilling sight. The Coast Guard from Cape Hatteras, who discovered the vessel, were met with an eerie silence. The ship was completely abandoned, a ghostly shell in the vast expanse of the sea. The crew, 10 men under the command of Captain William Merritt, had vanished without a trace. The lifeboats, their only hope of escape from a ship in distress, were nowhere to be found. Even the ship's log, navigation equipment, and the crew's personal effects had disappeared, as if swept away by an unseen hand. The once vibrant Deering was now a ghost ship, its decks empty and silent. The air was heavy with the mystery of what had transpired. Had the crew met with a tragic fate, or had they abandoned their ship willingly, leaving it to its fate? The answers lay hidden, swallowed up by the vast, inscrutable ocean. The Deering, once a bustling ship, was now eerily silent and empty. The abandoned Deering sparked a flurry of investigation and speculation. Theories abounded regarding the fate of the crew. Some pointed to piracy, suggesting that the ship had been taken by marauding sea bandits. Others whispered of mutiny, the crew turning against their captain in a desperate bid for freedom. And still others considered the unforgiving hand of nature, a storm perhaps that could have wiped out the crew in one fell swoop. Along the coast, rum runners and pirates were operating freely during those times. It was suggested that these lawless seafarers might have taken the crew, either to conscript them into their ranks or to silence them forever. The disappearance of the ship's log and navigation equipment, along with the crew's personal effects, seemed to lend some credence to this idea. Yet another theory emerged, one of sabotage or mutiny among the crew members themselves. The unexpected change of the first mate in Barbados and the ship's cryptic final message about losing their anchors hinted at some internal strife. Could the crew have been at odds, leading to a violent conflict that resulted in their collective disappearance? The US government launched a comprehensive investigation into these theories, seeking to unravel the mystery of the abandoned Deering. They searched for clues, interviewed potential witnesses, and even combed through maritime records. But despite their best efforts, no conclusive evidence was found. No bodies surfaced, no confessions were made, no stolen goods were recovered. And so, despite all efforts, the fate of the Deering's crew remains a mystery. Over the years, the story of the Carroll A. Deering has taken on a life of its own. The once bustling commercial schooner is now an enigma of the sea, its tale steeped in an aura of mystery and intrigue. This ghost ship, discovered abandoned and damaged with no trace of its 10-man crew, has become a maritime legend. The chilling tale of the Deering has fueled countless theories, with some attributing the incident to supernatural or paranormal causes. Ghostly apparitions, alien abductions, time portals, the imagination runs wild when faced with the unknown. Yet, despite the speculation, the mystery of the Carroll A Deering remains unsolved to this day. Its legacy is a haunting reminder of the untamed and unpredictable nature of the sea. A reminder that despite all our advancements, there are still mysteries that elude us, stories that remain untold. What do you think happened to the crew of the Carroll A Deering?